Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how much cardio you should be doing, because when I have a lot of clients that are asking me how much cardio, how many days a week should I be running on the treadmill, doing the elliptical, riding the bike, whatever it is that you do for cardio, a lot of people are wondering how much they should be doing. So I'm going to give you my opinion on this. So this is my opinion, remember that. There is no black and white as to how much cardio you should do, but I'm going to give you some heads up on why you should do this, that, or the other. So here's the thing. Cardio sucks. Plain and simple. It just sucks, okay? It's good for your heart. I'm not going to say it's bad. And yes, it will help you shed some weight and burn some fat, okay? But don't put me down for cardio. My endurance is terrible, and run and me do not go in the same sentence. It just doesn't work that way for me. My cardio consists of like a high intensity interval training, so I'm not killing myself for an hour on the treadmill or 45 minutes on the elliptical. So again, there's no exact amount of what kind of cardio you should be doing. Not one size does not fit all again, and you have to go according to your goals. So what I'm going to tell you is, if you are doing cardio and lifting weights and everything is working for you, then keep doing what you're doing, okay? If you're noticing that things have plateaued and you're not too sure what you should do, I'm going to recommend you pull back on the cardio and you lift a little bit heavier in your weights. And I'm going to explain to you why. And I'm also going to explain to you why I hate cardio. My son's biggest thing is cardio kills gains. That's his line. Ma, cardio kills gains. So basically, if you're doing too much cardio, you are, again, washing out everything that you've done with your weights in some cases. In my opinion, I think that, and it's also a proven fact, that if you're doing too much cardio, you are defeating the purpose of your workouts. Because here's what happens. You're on the treadmill and you're running, you're sweating. Remember, we talked about sweat. You know, I said it was liquid awesomeness, but it really is not burning fat. It's not helping you shed the weight because you're sweating, okay? So some people are like, but my heart rate gets up higher and I'm running and I'm sweating, so I have to be burning more fat, right? And the cardio is better for me because I don't sweat as much when I lift weights. Well, so you're running on this treadmill for an hour, hour and a half, and then you're done. And your heart rate comes back down. And it stays back down, and it's normal resting heart rate. So what you've done is you've spiked it for the half hour, 45 minutes, and you've burned some fat during that time, and then it's done. It is completely done after that. When you're lifting weights, okay, you may not be sweating as much, you may not be breathing as heavy in certain cases, depending upon what you're doing, but what happens when you're done lifting weights is that your body needs to repair its muscles. So, things are falling apart in my house. So, your metabolism will be up higher, and it's called an afterburn, and you will be building your muscle, metabolism will be up higher, you're still burning fat for sometimes 24 to 48 hours after you've lifted weights. So you will not get ginormously huge and bulky by lifting heavy weights. You need a little help with that, and we don't do that. So what I'm saying to you is, don't freak out because you're not getting all your steps in on your Fitbit, or you're not getting to your target heart rate on your polar heart monitor. If you are, and I'm going to say it, wasting hours and hours upon end, because I used to do it. Okay, I'm going to go on the treadmill for 20 minutes, and I'll go on the bike for 20 minutes, and then I'll go on the elliptical for 20 minutes. 60 minutes of cardio where I could have done a half an hour of weightlifting and doubled my fat burning for the next hours, you know. So to me, if what you're doing is working, keep doing it. Don't drive yourself crazy. Don't put yourself to the point where you're going to fall over doing cardio, because to me that is not worth it. So what I would tell you is lift the weights. Don't freak out about the cardio. Again, it's according to your goals and what you're capable of doing. If lifting weights is something that you're like, I'm scared to do, I don't want to do it, start out easy and light. I'm not telling you to go, power lift or anything like that, because that's just not for everybody. But the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism is, and the more fat you'll burn. So if you're going to pick between the two, if you're short on time, you're like, maybe I'll just ride the bike for 20 minutes really, really fast. No, lift weights for 20 minutes. Not really, really fast, but at your own pace. and you will definitely burn more fat. So, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do cardio, but when I see, as we call them, cardio kings and cardio queens, who are like going balls out on the elliptical and flying, and it sounds like they're going to go right through the window with it, and they're kicking butt. I'm telling you, they're kicking butt, but they're not seeing the results they're looking for. So they have to add some strength training into it. So my recommendation, okay, if you're having issues and you're not seeing results and you're kind of plateauing, cut the cardio back to like an hour to 2 hours a week, not a day. Remember, I talked about there are people that have been at the gym for 3 hours, and then what happens? The cortisol levels go up, and you start to store fat. Not what you want to do. You don't want to be going crazy on the cardio. So lift the weights if you've got 20 minutes. That's what I would recommend. And if you really, really feel like I have to get on the treadmill because I am 150 steps away from 10,000 on my Fitbit. So walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes before you work out and lift weights and do strength training for like 10 minutes to warm up. And then afterwards, 10 minutes to cool down. So you'll get a couple steps on your Fitbit. And I'm going to tell you what. Don't freak out if you're not getting the 10,000 steps. That's the cardio that you kind of want to push to the side. I have a Fitbit. I don't even know where it's at right now. I don't keep track of it. So lift the weights. If you're going to do one or the other, I would lift the weights. Hold the cardio off if you're not seeing results. Like I said, if you're seeing results and you're fine with it, stick with it. Okay? So there is no, I know you're not getting like the magic answers here, but there is no set amount that you should. I mean, there's like standards that, oh, well, if you're looking to lose weight, you should work out and do this much cardio. You get more bang for your buck when you're lifting weights. That's what I'm going to tell you. So if you have to add that cardio in there, go ahead and do a little bit. But other than that, I would stick to the weights. So that's how much cardio you should do. And remember, don't put me down for cardio. So I want to thank you guys for getting on and watching me. And I will see you guys all next week. So have a great weekend. Bye.